Thank you,
What do
Tel. Always a
you?
pleasure.
No worries, mate. Always a pleasure, mate. Always a pleasure.
Okay.
What do you think, LB, the manager should do in relation to Eze and Odegaard? Should Eze stay in the midfield centrally with Trossard out on the left, or should Eze be moved to the left and Odegaard re-established in the first team?
So I was quite impressed with Eze when he was on the pitch against Newcastle. I thought he offered Arsenal way more creativity, way more threat, way more directness. What I actually think should happen is Arsenal at home against 80% of the teams should just play Zubimendi or Rice and play both Eze and Odegaard. I don't think Arsenal Football Club, with the defence that they've got and the goalkeeper that they've got, need to be playing Rice and Zubimendi, right, at home in the majority of the games. Obviously, the big games, City, Liverpool, maybe you want to tighten it up in midfield, cool, whatever, yeah? Away from home again, maybe you want to play them both. But I think they should give Eze a go in the 10, man. I just think he looked way better, way better. Now, that doesn't mean Odegaard's finished. Like I've just said, I personally would be playing them together, yeah, as two sort of eights, two eights, tens, whatever you want to call them. Play them both and just play Rice or Zubimendi. I'd be benching Rice or Zubimendi in the majority of the games. As James says there, yeah, that's what I probably do. But so I don't know. But I don't think should happen is, and this isn't reactionary. I said this at the start of the season. Yeah, people in the chat who heard me say it know I said it. I don't think Zubimendi, Rice, and Odegaard is a very balanced midfield. I don't think there's enough creativity in that midfield, which is why, if it was me, if you are going to pick one, I'd be playing Eze over Odegaard. I would. I think he's better. I think he's better at creating. Now, if you wanted to dictate the game and run the game from deep or whatever, play Odegaard, but you don't want him to do that. You got Rice and Zubimendi playing. So if it was me, I'd personally be playing Eze over Odegaard if I had to choose between one of them. And I'd be sticking probably Martinelli maybe on the left. I think he's more the best goal threat, but he's a bit inconsistent. That's why I said at the start of the season, I think they still needed another winger. But, the good news for Arsenal is they've got options now in that position, because previously it was Odegaard or bust. He's never going to play 1 year there. So it was Odegaard or now. It's like, Odegaard, you got to actually improve now, bro. And I actually thought, Odegaard come on, he was all right when he was fairly decent. So now he's being pushed. He knows he's not got a free ride. Let's be honest, Odegaard over the last couple of years has had a free ride at Arsenal. He can drop Stinker. He's in the team next week. Drop Stinker. He's in the team next week. He's not going to play anywhere else. Now, Odegaard, you want to play badly? All right, no problem, bro. Whole bench. Yeah, you got Eze now. So it's only good news for Arsenal. But I just don't think in the majority of the the majority of the games, I don't think Arsenal need to be playing Rice and Zubimendi.
Listen, I agree with you. What I will say to Arsenal fans is, don't panic if Eze is not starting in that position in the Champions League game at home against Olympiacos. It may be viewed as, we'll save him for West Ham rotations, because I think what you'll probably find is there'll be some gooners who didn't get their fix of moaning, at the weekend, and they'll see Eze on the bench maybe and go, "Oh my God, I can't believe he's dropped him." There's going to be rotation. I would be more focused on what your next league game is. Olympiacos, with respect, even with Eze and Rice being on the bench for that game, I think you should be able to beat them. And that's actually how you're going to win the league. Because if you look in the last 20 years of football, when Man United, when Chelsea, when City, many, many times Liverpool won the league, go look at their midweek Champions League games at home against Olympiacos and worse. They rarely start their very best team. There is 2 or 3 players rotated. So I wouldn't be over. The only thing I would say to yourself here, James, in the super chat, is that may not happen in that game because of what you've got coming up against West Ham. And I know West Ham have just brought in Nuno, but I think having Eze and Odegaard on the pitch for that game could be more important. I think some of your sort of fringe-esque players should get some minutes here with these boys on the bench, is what I would personally do. But how about yourself, Dan? I mean, I know you like and rate both of them, but would you keep Eze in the team for the foreseeable as the main 8, or both? Hang on. There you
go. Yeah, I would definitely go with both. I said it when Rice dropped into the 6 and you had Eze and Odegaard there, we looked really, really good. Of course, we were going for it. We throwing the whole kitchen sink at them. But look, like LB said, West Ham at home, not Olympiacos, because I think, like you said, we're going to make changes in that game. I hope we are anyway. But against West Ham, yeah, I'm not sure he will do it. I think Eze might go back out to the left again, but I would love to see. I think if there's real dynamism with Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard, and Eze, because Martin Odegaard, he can defend, he presses. For me, there's not a better presser in world football in his position. That boy, you watch him, even when he's playing poor, he does not stop running and does not stop pressing. So you've got him doing that. You know, Eze's no slouch. I'm sure he can get back as well. And Rice, we all know what Rice is. He's just, for me, he's just the best pound for pound midfielder in the league. So I would love to see that. But Zubimendi,
he's not the best pound for pound midfielder in the league, bro. He's definitely not.
Who's better than him in the league?
Pound for pound. He cost over 100 million quid. He can't.
Oh, okay. No. Okay, not price wise. I'm just saying, pound for pound, as in he's the best.
He's still not the best midfielder in the league, though.
Who do you think's better?
I've been taking Rodri all day over him with one leg.
I'm not sure anymore. Rodri's that same player.
I'd take Rodri with one leg over Declan.
I think Rice has way more to his game than Rodri now. But obviously, look, he's a Ballon d'Or winner. He's a legend. He's Rice has to win things and all of that. But tomorrow, if I had one of them to start for my team, I'm taking Declan Rice.
I don't even know if Rice gets in my Arsenal team.
Yeah, of course he does.
I'd potentially drop him and play Zubimendi as a 6 and play Odegaard and bro, I don't even think he's guaranteed, bro.
No way, man. I don't know what you're watching at LB, man.
I'm watching an unbalanced midfield. When I watch Zubimendi, Rice, and Odegaard, it's unbalanced. There's not enough creativity in there. Rice is not a good creative player. So it's all left on Odegaard, and he's not creative either, really.
Rice, every season since he's joined Arsenal, he's scored more goals and he's got more assists every single season.
So how many did he get last year?
He can drag that ball. I think he got 8 last year. He can drag that ball. He can run with that ball. He can run a hell of a lot with that ball and take us up the pitch. Declan Rice.
But he can't unlock a defense.
For me, no, exactly. So that's why I would have Odegaard and Eze with Declan Rice, because Declan Rice can do it all. And then you've got Eze and Odegaard. I think that would be a phenomenal midfield, pure dynamism.
Yeah, and you could do that.
Yeah.
But saying Declan Rice is the best midfielder in the league is wild.
Well, that's just my opinion. You couldn't. You just said Rodri. Who else would you say is better than him? The Declan Rice. As a total package midfielder.
Would I rather have Caicedo?
Nah, come on, man. Don't be silly. LB, come on, man. Caicedo over Declan Rice? No way.
Potentially, yeah. Potentially, I'd take Caicedo. I'd potentially take Caicedo. Who else am I taking? See, Rice sort of like, he doesn't just play 6, does he? He's a bit of a hybrid player.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Rice is a total package for me. He's absolutely phenomenal.
He's not the best. He's not the best midfielder in the league, though. That's crazy, bro.
Well, he's top 3, and I mean, look, he plays every game as well. He's always fit. He's always available. I think he's crucial to what Arsenal are trying to do. I mean, at the end there, I think Jacob Murphy got through on goal, and he just caught him up. We call him the horse, and he just caught him up, just easily took the ball off him, back on the attack. But yeah, look, it just shows we've got so many options now, and that's what we haven't had in previous years. So we are ready and primed to go and win this Premier League title now. So as much as I love Arteta, he has to go and do it now. We have to win the Premier League.
The super chat here says New Trossard drifted into the middle and Calafiori held width. I think that's a blueprint for Eze at left wing with Odegaard, Rice, Zubimendi in the middle. Strong.
Could work.
That could work, Tevin. It can. I think that's what the scary part about Arsenal is they have all of these different weapons that they can now draw upon. On Declan Rice, I do think he's one of the best in the league. I think he's fantastic. I think he gets so much stick. Part of that's the money, part of that's because he's at Arsenal, but yeah, I think he's been phenomenal. Colton here says where has Dr. Delusional Hamza been prepping for Arsenal alter ego? Hashtag come back home Hamza without the Chelsea and City take the Terrace to a peaceful place. He was on the show at the weekend when City won. He was on the match reaction show. Get yourselves tuned in for him all. He's here. Barring 1 or 2, he actually comes to all the City reactions, even when they were losing. He's great because every week you don't know he is like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're going to get. Like literally 1 minute City are the best team in the world. The next minute he thinks the club should be sold. I'm exaggerating slightly, but I'm giving you an idea of the contrast in his views. It's kind of mad. Using Eze and Odegaard to play low block or Rice, Eze, Zubamendi. You mean versus a low block? Yeah, I mean that will make sense because you're not going to need. I think that whether it's Rice or whether it's Zubamendi, them and two centre backs can take care of most teams' counter attacks because they're very quick. Or Rice, they're quick with the centre back, so I don't think you got to worry. I mean, you literally did it to win the game against Newcastle, and they had the likes of Alanga on the pitch, and you handled it. So it isn't too much of a problem. Champions.